Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Rush Racing Division 2 Spielberg Round 14. Yes, it should have been Canada, but unfortunately, due to a little bit of a late change and due to all the bugs, because EA can't be bothered to fix their game, we have decided to change the track to Austria Spielberg. And what a track! This is my favourite track of all tracks. So much that can happen here. So many opportunities to overtake, so many opportunities for wheel-to-wheel racing, so many opportunities for DNFs as well. Just a lot of drama that can happen in this race. We saw a fantastic night last night between Fat Cat Campbell and Meowsy, and also JF7 in that battle as well. And I'm sure we are going to see a fantastic night tonight. It's getting close to crunch time, ladies and gentlemen, where it really, really matters now. You cannot afford to drop points in these last 5 races of the season. We have seen it at the moment as it stands with Division 2 currently. It is 228 to Toast, 217. It's 11 points going into this race between Toast and Lamb. They do look like they are the ones to watch out for, and it looks like it's going to keep going down to the wider. We'll have to wait and see. But jumping in the comms box tonight is my man Slushy. Good evening.
Hello.
How we going, mate?
Very good.
Good man. We're obviously on high spirits because of this morning. Yeah. Do you want to announce to the stream that I am not a one-hit wonder anymore? I've now got 2 races.
Yeah. Got a few wins under your belt.
I have only 2, but it's better than none. So anyway, let's get away from that jazz and let's crack on tonight. So, what do you think we're going to see here tonight at Spielberg, Austria?
A lot. It's not an easy track. This. It's very hard to invalidate. Not very hard. Very easy. Especially turn 1 and turn 3.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, a lot of opportunities. Yeah, definitely in that sector 3, which is probably one of the worst places to invalidate when they're all coming round in that final corner and getting and nailing their lap, and then obviously just going a little bit too wide on that corner as well. Bit of news tonight, just to start it off where we do start. We do have a few quali bands, unfortunately, tonight. So if you are listening in, we have Suts quali ban, controlling quali ban. Kazuto is not on the grid tonight. He has been replaced by Vu. So we've only got 2 quali bans currently, which is Suts and controlling. So please retire straight away when you are in the lobby. Just let us know, Suts, when you're jumping in. And what I'll do, I'll take us through the grid and we'll get on board with some qualifying. How about that?
Sounds good.
Okay, so here we go. We've got Gangster in the Haas. We've then got Angus in the McLaren. We've then got Toast that's leading this championship, we know, by only 11 points. So he has really got to put it in tonight and go for glory or go home. It's one of the others tonight, and I'm sure that the Alpine, after last week, won't be happy with their performances last week in Baku, and they'll definitely want to bounce back. They did a very, very good start to Division 1, got some good points there, so this is where it all matters, and Toast has been a fantastic driver for Alpine most of the season in this division. We then got Winter in the Mercedes. We got Zomby in the other Mercedes. Zomby gone great form at the moment, great momentum as well. Can he do it again this week? We'll just have to wait and find out. We've then got Echo. We've then got Symphonic. What a week it's been for VCAB, and we'll obviously be talking about that later on in the week. We then got Ryan Adair. He had a go last night. I think he finished P9 or P8 last night, so he's already invalidated, unfortunately, already. So not best of starts from Ryan Adair. So we'll have to wait and see what he's got, but he really does not need any mistakes tonight. He does not need anyone getting in his way. The only person who needs getting in his way is Toast, so they can go head to head. We'll have to wait and see what happens later on. We've got Daniel Rocks, didn't have the best of weeks last week. Hopefully we're going to see an improvement from this man. We know that he's quick. It is just thinking and using your noggin, my friend, and you will be having a fantastic race. And just remember, these guys are fast. They are not going to move out the way easy for you. So all the best. Then we've got Fu. Jumping in for Kaz tonight, so he has been on great form since he raced in Division 3 with obviously his fellow teammate in Calco, and they've been doing a fantastic job. So we'll have to wait and see what Vu can do tonight. We then got Controlling, who does have to serve that quali ban. And yeah, we'll have to wait and see what's going to happen there. We then got Ricardo, who has been on great form and in great momentum as well, but it's really wanting those podiums, especially with his teammate as well, Aben, there as well. Then we've also got Zach User in the Haas and Liam Derenberg in the McLaren. God of Other Sons in the Red Bull. Sig Party in Kick, and RJ reserving tonight for Vettel. Fortunately, is racing elsewhere, which is a bit of a shame, but it is what it is. And RJ is a great replacement for Alpine, so we'll have to wait and see what happens there. And last but least, Falcon in the Red Bull. So, what's your thoughts to the grid tonight?
Very interesting. Got some people from Div2 reserving up, like Huview.
Yep. Okay, cool. Not many words, Slushy. Give me some more. Like, who's your money on? Like, what do you think? We're going to see retirements? We're going to see some big crashes? Are we going to see some drama? What are we going to see?
Well, hopefully some good points from Red Bull. We definitely need them, since I'm not racing Div2.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately.
It's going to be interesting. And anyway, I'm going to let you take it on board with Formula Echo. He is the first car on that we'll jump on board for a flyer. Slushy, take it away. He's in the Williams. Over to you.
Alrighty. Coming into turn 1. Burns battery, opens DRS. All the way up to turn 3. Swings it out wide, get a good exit. Didn't have a... Oh, he's invalidated.
Okay, alright, we will move on. We'll go on board. We'll go on board with the V car. They've had a fantastic week last week, so I'll let you take it away with Vu, who's just warming up those tyres, ready to start. So over to you for Vu, down P17.
Alrighty. Alright, coming through the final corner. Gets a good run. Starts burning. Yeah, his turn 1 is... Gets a lot of... Oh, he's invalidated. I think he's done the same as Echo. Probably got too much curb on the turn in. Does he have enough fuel to go for another run? Yellow flags, Haas getting out of the way.
Another invalidation. What is going on? It's 2 invalidations. All right, we're going to go on to the next driver. Yeah. We got Zach User. He's coming around in sector 2. I don't think they want you to take it away on a flying lap here, Slushy. I don't know what's going on. Let's have a look. Where's RJ?
I guess not.
Let's try again. Symphonic, he is in sector 1. Zach User's probably the closest. All right, take it away for the 3rd time. Take 3 of Zach User. Over to you, Slushy.
Alrighty, hopefully they don't invalidate this time. Really, really annoying that's happened twice. Alright, starting his lap now, coming up to turn 1. Hopefully he doesn't invalidate, which he doesn't. That's very good. That's a good entry. Coming up to turn 3, burning a lot of battery. Ooh. Locks the tyres a little bit. Going into the braking zone. Burning all the way down to 36%. Turn 3. Gets it stopped. Swings it out wide. Keeps it nice and tight to the right side. Keeps it nice and tight to the left. Out wide again. Understeers a little bit into that corner. Burning all of his battery. Maximizes how much track he's got. Has a little wiggle. And a 3.6. Puts him in P2.
Okay, we're going to jump on with Toast as Toast is about to start. Here's going down the main straight into turn 1 at 103.415 to beat. Let's see if Toast is going to improve. 8 minutes to go. We've still got Sats to come in and do, unfortunately, not a lap, but he might need to join the lobby because he does have a body band. 63%, 18 gear, all the way up into the second part of the DRS, into the 100, down onto the 50, keeping it nice, and left onto the curb. They're not really the best of cornering there on to turn number 2, but going into the third part of the DRS now, then gets on to the 50, onto the curb on the left hand side, really sliding that car round into that sector 2 zone, now coming through into the rest of the part of the sector 2, keeping it nice and tight, not probably as tight as it possibly can, getting it over to the right hand side, then he'll push over to the left, closing it down. He's gone a little bit, he's completely missed the corner there in the apex, so probably not best of laps here from Toast, and yeah, he's not happy, he's slowed right down, he's not happy, and he's coming in, so yeah, Toast not happy with that lap, and he, yeah, I don't know what he's doing, he's going,
what is he doing?
What is he doing? Very interesting there. Yeah, he's like, he didn't have anyone behind him there, Slushy, because he could have got himself into a little bit of a tiff there, and he could have given himself a penalty. He's gone very wide there on the left-hand side, and I think we're still on board him at the moment. He just doesn't seem to have the DRS, or the ERS now, so he's going to be a bit of a pointless lap. So a bit unfortunate there. We'll jump on board with Gangster. We've got 6 minutes to go. We'll see what he can do. He's in P10 at the moment. He's about to start. Coming down the main straight with the DRS. He's got a bit of traffic in front. Looks like a Mercedes. Let's see how he goes into turn 1. You want to push onto the left-hand side. Clip the curb coming up the hill. And then power to the metal all the way down with the DRS. Burning a little bit of ERS. You don't want to burn too much because you do need it for that last stint in Sector 3 as well. Keeping it very, very nicely here so far. On the left-hand side. Losing the back end. Going to lose a couple of tenths there, Gangster. And we'll have to wait and see if we are going to see an improvement. If we're not going to see an improvement, we will move away. What's Sector 2 looking like? Are we seeing an improvement here from Gangster in that Sector 2 area? Let's have a look. Coming around into Sector 2 now. Am I seeing an improvement? I'm not seeing anything on that time at the moment. I'm still seeing Sector 2. No improvements. We'll jump off the wall with Gangster there. We've still got Echo, who is on a lap at the moment. I'll let you take this one away. Slushy, he is in Sector 2.
Sector 2 at the moment. Hugging as much curb as he can. Hits the apex perfectly. Goes to the right side of the track. Gets a little bit of curb. Alright. Ooh. Bit far from the curb there. That would have lost him a little bit of time.
He's invalidated. He's done. He's invalidated.
Oh.
Yeah. Really struggling there.
A lot of invalidating here tonight.
There is a lot of invalidating. Ryan Adair as well. Down there in P18. What's the nerves feeling like, do you think, for the Ferrari driver and the Ferrari TP at the moment? Not set a time, and I think he's invalidated the last 2.
Yeah. Don't think he's feeling a bit too good at the moment. He's got 4 minutes left to set a time. There's going to be a lot of people out on track in front of him.
Yeah, there is. I will say, though, looking at qualifying with 4.5 minutes to go, just under 4 minutes 20, Zomby and Winter, P1 and P4, Mercedes having an absolute night tonight so far, but they do have that. They do have the championship leader of Toast in that P3, who is literally a tenth off Zach User. As you can see, there are the times currently: 2.5 tenths between Zach and Zombie, 3.5 tenths between Toast and Zombie, 3.5 tenths, just over 3.5 tenths between Winter and Zombie, and then it's Ricardo 3 tenths, and then Sick Buddy 4 tenths, all the way down to P10 is 6 tenths to the leader at the moment, and we've still got a guy on an outlap at the moment, which is Vu. Echo, Ryan Adair, still not setting times. Are they leaving it too late here? One mistake on the last, qualifying, they could be putting themselves in a bit of pickle here and could be starting last.
Yeah.
Well, we're waiting on Sutz to jump in. He's got 3 minutes to go. He's leaving it very late here. Williams don't want this. Williams is going to need this driver in because otherwise Williams is driving with one driver and that is not what you want. And that is the risk sometimes of joining through qualifying. So if Sutz, if you're not quick, mate, you're going to miss out. Not getting in. You've got 3 minutes to go, mate. You're not going to set a time, but you need to get in. You need to set your time. You need to set your setup up and you need to get ready because at the moment you've got 3 minutes to go. And if you've got any connecting online services, mate, you are screwed. Can you send me another invite, please? Can you send Sutz an invite, please? Can someone send Sutz an invite? I'm going to have to put this in.
He's 2/10 up on his previous time at the moment.
Have you got Sutz added?
I do not have him added.
Alright, well, someone's going to have to add him. Can someone get Sutz in? That would be great. Otherwise, I can't send you an invite, mate. I'm on the stream, so it's going to have to be someone else. Put your EA in so we can add you, and then try and get him in. He's got 2 minutes to go, so I'll let you do that, Slushy, really quickly. While Slushy's doing that, we'll jump on board with 2 minutes to go of qualifying. We've got Zomby, we've got Zach Hughes out. They're both on outlaps at the moment. We've got Vu that's just about to start or about to finish. Let's have a look. I think it looks like he's about to finish. Goes up to P12 from P16, so a big improvement there from the V-Carb. The other V-Carb was Symphonic up into P8 at the moment. Liam Darenberg in P7, he's on the lap. Are we going to see an improvement in that Sector 2 area? We'll have to wait and see. We've got the front 3 on an outlap. Now we've got the front 4 on an outlap, and Ricciardo into the pits, so leaving it quite late. Are we going to be able to get these guys? Are they going to be able to pip Zomby? We'll have to wait and see. It's still plenty of time on offer. Obviously, there's a few guys still on outlaps at the moment. I'm trying to go on, fast step. There we go. Liam Darenberg, what's it going to be in Sector 2? Are we going to see an improvement here? No, we're not. He doesn't look like he is in improving there, so we're going to drop back a bit down. We're going to go on God's Other Son down there in P10. In Red Bull. What's it going to be? He come around the final corner. He's actually invalidated and he's going to be done. He's going to stay P10 for the time being. Vu's on the grass and he's going to be careful he doesn't get disqualified or get done for dangerous driving or whatever it is, because he's taking a nice little detour there off the track, and he doesn't want to be getting in the way of these guys because they're coming around fast and he does not want to be getting in the corner there. Is that Aston Martin? That's on the lap. Is that Ricciardo? No, it's not. He is a lucky man. He could be counting his chickens there. We've got a request here for Danny Rocks, who is on a lap now. Slushy, take it away.
Oh. He's lost it trying to get to the left side of the track. He's invalidated.
No one's inviting this guy.
Must have lost the rear end.
Hang on, I've got to try and get this guy in quickly because no one's inviting him. Guys, you've got to invite these guys, and I'm not doing this anymore. You need. Oh, he's joined. Awesome. Good to see. All right, there we go. Right, so we're done there with Daniel Rocks. Ryan Adair. Where is Ryan Adair? Ryan Adair comes around to the final corner. Does set a time. What's it going to be for Ryan Adair? P3. At the moment, Zomby's in P2. Who's coming around the final corner? We've got a lot of cars coming around the final corner. We've got God's Other Son. He's staying in P12. He has no improvement there. And also, we've got coming around the corner as well. We've got Angus. No invalidation there. Coming around the final corner as well. Down there in P17. Any improvement up to P12. We've got a Mercedes. Who's that? That is Winter. Stays P4. Aston Martin at the moment of Aben. No, it's not Aben. Sorry, it's Ricciardo. Stays
Ricciardo
P6.
up to P6.
Daniel Rocks invalidates. We've got the Haas of Gangster invalidates. We've got
Symphonic up to P9.
Who else have we got? We got the Williams of Echo. That goes pole.
AJ Kuster up to P11.
Echo's gone pole. And I'm trying to work out what Zomby going to do. Zomby goes pole with 1, 3, 2, 2, 4. Takes pole. Can Liam Darenberg cause more problems and take pole position? No, he can't. He has done for the night. And Zomby jumps into P1. 1. Echo P2 right there. P3. Toast. Where is Toast? P7 in Austria. Drama and scenes here for the Austria Grand Prix. Wow. What do you think of that, Slashy? That was exhilarating at the end there.
Very close up top.
Oh yeah, 1-3 from P12 to P1.
A whole second from P1 to P17.
Absolutely. Well, yes, Holy, I would say, I'm not going to say that word, but yes, Holy, you definitely did leave that late, my friend. Please do not leave it late. If you're going to draw in again, then yeah, make sure that you're ready to go. Here we got here. So we got comments coming in. Wow, just amazing quality. Thank you, RJ. Much appreciated. These guys do not disappoint. And what a night for Mercedes so far. P1 and P4. Are they going to be the team to watch out for tonight in this race? Or is Ryan Adair going to cause a problem? Or is Toast going to cause a problem from P7? Lamb will be over the moon of where he's starting to where Toast is starting. And here are your classifications. Zomby takes P1, Echo taking P2, Ryan Adair taking P3, then Winter in P4, Zach User, Ricardo, Toast, Sick Paddy, Symphonic, Liam Derenberg, RJ, Gangster, Angus, God's Other Son, Aben, Vu, Falcon, Daniel Rocks, controlling with the quality ban, and also Suts with the quality ban. Slushy, it is all over to you, mate, to take it away for the start of this Grand Prix.
Alrighty. Be interesting to see how turn 1 goes.
Yes, it's going to be.
Hopefully they all keep it clean.
We can only hope, my friend. We can only hope. They've been pretty good. They have been pretty good throughout the season.
Yeah.
We've got a quick Ask Comms Q&A. Yes, RJ, what's the Comms Q&A? Fire away. Who's it to? Is it to both of us? Is it to Slushy? Is it to me? We'll probably wait for that redeem because we do have a race about to start, so we won't jump in. Top 3 predictions and drive of the day. Oh, God.
Top 3, huh?
Go on. Fire away. You go yours.
I'm going to say Zomby, Toast, then Lamb.
Yeah, I'm going to go Lamb, Toast, Zomby, and Ricardo drive of the day. Over to you.
On. 5 lights, and away we go. Come up to turn 1. Zomby's lost out on the start. Echo's side by side with him. Oh, Lamb's off track. Lots of position changes down the back there. Zomby's got a good start. Lamb's making the move on Winter. Oh, has a bit of trouble with the traction. Oh, tapping the rear tyre of Winter. Going into turn 3, they're side by side. Winter keeps it around the outside. Still side by side. Does he keep it in there? Yes, he does. Lamb's still there fighting. Still side by side. Slight bumps. And Winter keeps P3. Toast right on the back of Lamb. Zomby already half a second ahead of Echo.
Yeah, I've just seen.
It's closing up now.
Just seen that Liam Derenberg's into the pits there. What's happened there? That's very early. So it looks like him and Vu have come together.
Oh, he's getting a wing change.
Front wing change. And is that Vu as well with a front wing change?
Yes.
Yeah, it is. They've come together. Okay. All right, back to you.
All right. Echo's got DRS on Zomby, but he's not close enough to make a move. He's going to have to sit behind. Anyone else go for a move? No. Does not look like it. Echo's closing in on Zomby. Winter's right on the back of Echo. Oh, taps him in a little bit, loses a bit of speed. helps Echo get closer to Zomby. It's not what you want to see here. Will Echo get Zomby into turn 1, or will he wait? He's getting really close now. Echo's going to be dragging along those. How? Ooh, it's DRS train all the way down to P12. No moves being made yet. Ooh, Winter hits the back of Echo. Anyone going to make a move? Lamb side by side with Winter again through these corners. Doesn't have a good exit out of the turn 3 though. Still keeps it side by side with him. Winter stays ahead. Goes a little bit wide. Almost touches the gravel. Goes out wide again. Lamb's right on the back of him. Oh. Car did not want to turn in for the corner. Can Lamb get closer? Does not look like it. Controlling's into the pits. Lamb is fighting for P3 at the moment. Oh, Lamb's got Toast battling him. Toast is passed. Toast up to P4. Lamb's going to try and fight back. Side by side like he was with Winter, but he can't keep it alongside. Toast keeps P4 for the moment. Can Echo get closer to Zomby? 4/10 behind. He's got DRS now. Will he make the move? Similar battle between them. Echo can't get close enough. Oh, Winter's hit the back of Echo again.
Oh!
Oh!
Couple of swipes there. Couple of swipes there. I'll jump in. We've got a couple of swipes there. One from Winter and one from Toast. And Controlling is out of this race. He's decided to retire. I have no idea what's going on there. That would be an interesting situation to have a look at there. But yeah, Winter obviously lost his rear, and then Toast went into the side of Lamb. So yeah, that will be interesting. That will be interesting. Obviously, no damage, I don't think, to Lamb's car currently. But Lamb, no teammate, and he is a lone wolf at the moment on this race. We've got Echo and Zomby having a fantastic night up front there. But also Winter is in that sandwich as well, because he's right behind Echo as well. And this is great points so far for Mercedes. Zomby doing a great job holding on to that position, but Echo is not leaving him alone at the moment. So we're going to keep an eye out on that. We also then got Winter in that P3. Toast 4.5 attempts, and it's a big DRS train all the way down to P12 at the moment, and any mistake can happen, as we're seeing Toast having a bit of a lock-up there coming down into Sector 2, and he looks like he's going to try and initiate a move on Winter for that P3 spot. Lamb just staying in that P5 spot at the moment. Zach user did get a little bit closer to him currently, but while we're on lap 6, I'm just going to run through the order and then we'll jump on board with some PIVs. So we've got Zomby in P1, then Echo, Winter, Toast, Ryan Adair, Zach user, Symphonic, Ciprelli, Ricciardo, Angus, RJ, Falcon, Daniel Rocks, Aben, Isaac, Gangster, God, Other Son, Liam Derberg, Vu, and unfortunately Controlling DNFing, which we still do not know what the go there was. And over to you. I'm going to take it away with Echo.
Echo's way closer than he was last lap. Can he make the move? Starts burning now. Decides to back out of it. See, oh, Winter's tapped him again. That will not help him. Echo 3/10 behind now. Closes back up to Zomby. Lamb makes the move on Toast. Echo right on the rear wing of Zomby. Doesn't go for a move. Looks to me as if they're saving tyres. I believe they're going to try and one-stop this. A little bit of wiggling between the top two. So Echo does go off track a little bit. Lamb, Toast and Zach's use it in the pits now. What is going on with it?
Interesting here, seeing some pit stops there. Obviously Lamb pitting on lap 8. And then we've also got Toast as well. So look at that. The whole top 3 that were all together, Zach, Toast and Ryan Adair are all have pitted for those hard tyres. And Lamb has actually got the job done on Toast. And Echo does take the lead of this race. Can Zombie get it back, Slushy?
Yeah, not sure if I saw a bit of lag there. Zombie did teleport to the right side of the track. Winter is slowly falling off the back of them. He's almost out of DRS range, which he is now. That is not good for his race. He's really low on battery. Looks to me as if he's going to be pitting. So it looks like he'll be doing a 2-stop. So it's a battle for P1 with these two at the moment.
Yeah, it does seem like
Zombie
it's all strategy.
5/10 behind.
It does seem like it's all strategy at the moment. We've seen obviously the guys going earlier on those hards, which is early. I thought they'd be pushing a little bit more, but they're obviously coming quite early. And obviously Sats is all the way up into P5 on those hard compound tyres as he started from the get-go. So he's doing a fantastic job. He is 5.6 seconds back from Falcon. Only 3 seconds back from Symphonic, and those guys have decided to continue. Is this going to hurt the guys that have gone on the hard compound tyres? Because currently, at the moment, Ryan and Toast and Zax and Winter are all 21 to 19 seconds away from the leader, and we've got a long way to go in this race, Slushy.
Yep. Let's see if Zombie can close back up on Echo. They're both really low on battery now. Zombie is really pushing to get back close to Echo. He's just not got the battery for it. Has a bit of wheel spin coming out of turn 1. 0% battery. A little bit closer now. Still not close enough to go for a move. 3% battery. Gotta start saving. There's that little bit of lag again.
Yeah, he's maintaining the gap at the moment, staying within their DRS zone. Symphonic 4.3 seconds back. That's a good lead for those guys to have. They've then got Suts, which is 8.9 seconds back from that, and then you've then got Ryan D, Toast and Zax User, who are all very, very close. Zax User has actually been dropped from Toast by 1.7 seconds, and he's now got God's other son right for company as well, who's on those 9-lap mediums, who just loses out there to Winter. Obviously he's not going to fight it. He's on very old tyres and looks like he's really struggling, because now Sick Buddy is just going to make the move as well. So God's of Other Son is just going to basically stay. Is he going to go again? No, he's going to go again. No, he's going to come in. No, he's going to go again. He's actually got damage there, though.
Out.
He's got front right side damage, so that's really hurting him. And I don't know. He needs to make sure that he... No, definitely not. And obviously his tyres are very old, and they're getting on to the 10 laps now. And Zombie and Echo just keeping this nice little balance between the two of them in the on the medium compound tyres. But while they've been doing this, I'm just going to quickly look here. We looked at leader earlier. Lamb is only 16 seconds back from Echo at the moment. So these guys are going to really make a decision what they're going to do either now or the next lap, because Ryan Adair, Toast, and Zach User are closing in.
Looks like Ricciardo's going to be making the move on God's Other Sun because of that wing damage. He is really struggling with at that end plate. RJ is going to get past him as well.
Yeah, he's losing turn.
He's losing so much time with that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's coming in now. He's going to come in, get onto a set of hards, change that front wing and go again. Back up to the front though. Toaster's got Ryan Adair into P5. Ryan Adair now into P6. Toast into P5. And Suts is the, he's basically the one holding them all up now. What's he going to do here? Angus getting a 3-second time penalty. Suts, is he going to hold the position? Oh, no, he doesn't. He loses it out, and then Toast continues. Toast obviously does have better tyres than Suts. And Ryan Adair now, he needs to get past the Williams. This is not helping Ryan Adair at the moment, Slushy. He needs to get the job done because Winter is just around the corner. And then if Ryan Adair is staying behind Suts for too long, then Winter can start to catch up as well, and that can bring Winter into it as well. So as we're seeing, Ryan Adair is all over the back of Suts, but just cannot get the move done. Well, I reckon we'll have to wait and see if he's going to get it done on the main straight going on to that 14, or if Suts comes in. Let's have a look. Coming around into the final corner, Suts still holding that position. He's helping his teammate. He has every opportunity to do so. He does not need to hand the position back, and Ryan is going to make the move. He makes the move. No, Suts is going to hold the position. Oh, no, Suts is in the wall.
Oh, my.
And Suts is out
he's
of
DNF.
this place. What has happened there? It looks like he's just trying
Looks
to
like Williams sideswiped them.
Well, I don't know. It's going to be an interesting one for the stewards on that one. But,
yeah.
Safety
Of
car.
course, a safety car.
And that is an absolute miracle for Echo, Zombie, and Symphonic. Look at that.
Indeed.
Wow, drama here. Drama here. Ooh, stewards. How's that going to look, Slushy? What's your thoughts?
Looks like Lem got a bit annoyed with Suts moving across as he was trying to make a move. Maybe he was just trying to tap tires with Suts, but probably a bit too hard.
Yeah, it's going to
Not
be
something you want to see there.
It's going to be a really interesting one because it looks like that Suts is just tried to hold with him. Lamb is then moved. Suts is then, I think he's just hit the wheel too much and he's just lost control and gone straight into the wall. So definitely looking at an investigation here for this one. It will be a very interesting one to see what the go is. Obviously, it won't be done by us. It will be looked at by a steward, and I'm sure the Williams TP of Dido and Suts will look into that. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. But that absolutely falls down into a fantastic position now for Echo and Zombie, and also Symphonic.
We've got both the Mercs 2 and 3 at the moment.
Yeah, it's spiced things up a bit, hasn't it? These damn ads trying to watch the action. Well, you know what you can do, mate? Press that blue button and subscribe, and you will skip all the adverts. That's how you do it. While we're on the safety car, we'll give you a bit of a roundup what we've got coming up. So tomorrow night, Division 4, you'll see me on the track tomorrow night, and we will be joined in the comms box by Nishka and Durr at the moment. So yeah, gonna have to wait and see how that's gonna go. That should be a fantastic night of action. And then on Wednesday you'll be joined by the man of Slushy. You'll be getting, no, you won't get to see him because apparently you're not racing, my friend, I hear.
Oh, I have a race ban.
Oh, okay. I didn't want to put the downers on that, but
Not a big fan of Austria, so Not too mad about that.
Okay. All right, well, Red Bull running one car next week, and then we're on to Division 5 on Tuesday, which will be a fantastic night with Rickers and Phoenix. So a lot of action still to come, and yeah, we're here tonight for Division 2. Lap 15 out of 36. First safety car of the night. Big accident between Suts, and obviously going to be under investigation, and Lamb. We do not know if there was an incident between Lamb and Suts, or if Suts just lost it on his own. We'll find out in the stewards, I'm sure of it. We've also got Controlling earlier on, who did DNF, didn't get his wing changed, and just thought it was pointless, and he used all of his tyres, so thought it was pointless going around, so he decided to call it. Who's going to be on cons for Tuesday? Just a question. It will be, I will let you know who it is. Because you're asking, so hang on, let me tell you.
Oh, he's 20 seconds behind. He said never mind.
Alright, okay. Phoenix and Wreckers. I can't see the live. You need to get out of that time machine, my friend. And that's 20 seconds in front, which would be fantastic. I'm going to get Slushy to take it away. I'm also going to get him to just tell us the position changes at the moment while we are on this safety car, while we're waiting for one more lap. So Slushy, take it away with the position changes.
Alright, Echo's moved up one position to P1, Zombie down to P2, Winter's up 1, Sick Party and Symphonic up 4, same as RJ Kustra down in P7, Toast down a position, Lamb down 6 positions, Zaxy's down 5, Falcon up 6, A-Man up 3, Bangus stays where he started, Daniel Rocks up 4, Liam Dierenberg down 5, God's Other Son down 2, Gangster down 5, and Hugh down 2 positions.
Thank you very much, Slushy. I'm going to get you to take the restart. We're just waiting on Vo to join the pack. I'm sure he'll join the pack before we get racing again. Big
I
up.
believe it should be in. Yep, it is in this lap.
There we go. Big up to Suts for the tier 1. They've subscribed for 6 months, mate. Love the support. Appreciate it. Yeah, really unfortunate what happened here tonight. And we will see you next week in Belgium for the 100% race. Okay, here we go. More drama, more action, and well, this grid is very even now with all the hard compound tyres, a lot of old and a lot of new, and only one lap mediums. So, Slushy,
very mixed.
Take it away.
Alrighty. Oh, Echo's going to be going really early. That really did catch Zombie off guard a little bit. 5 tenths behind. Everyone else wasn't expecting it either. Big gap from Sick Party to Winter. Oh, Zombie gets a bit of curb. Unsettles the car a little bit. It's getting really close to Echo right now. There's a position change. P11, P12. Oh! Lamb and Toast were tyre hooking. Lamb almost into the barrier. Would not have been good for him, as he's the only Ferrari driver.
Oh, got drama.
It's really close at the back there.
Abens lost it. Abens made a mistake. He's dropped down into P18. He's now 3.6 seconds back. I'm really worried about Lamb. I think he's getting himself into a little bit of situations here. I think he just needs to take his time. There's a long way to go in this race, and you've got a very, very quick driver, which is in the championship fight of him and Toast. And he's also got Zach Hughes, and RJ actually lost 2 positions there. DRS has been enabled. I just think he needs to take his time. There is no rush in this race. They're in a big DRS train. They have just got basically the start of the safety car restart. I think he just needs to take his time and just run his own race, because he is catching on to the back of Ricardo. It looks like he's going to make the move, and Angus has called it and DNF'd, and Aben has called it and DNF'd. So we've lost 2 drivers since the safety car restart, and well, big drivers as well. Angus, Aben, the other 2 have gone. Another Aston Martin driver has gone, and there is a lot going on here between Lamb and Toast. We want to see this. This is what we've been waiting to see the two guys going at it, number 1 and number 2. But at the moment, it's number 2 versus number 1 because Lamb is out in front. We're actually the other way around. It's actually 2. It's 1 versus 2. And Lamb is getting his elbows out in this race. Now he goes against Ricciardo. And now here comes Toast. He's going around Ricciardo as well. 4 laps to 9 laps. Does Toast get the job done? No, he doesn't. Ricciardo shuts the door and stays in that P7 position. Ryan Adair lives another day. And now he's going to attack his brother on to lap number 19, Slushy.
Good move from Lamb there. Got past Ricciardo, and then Ricciardo fought Toast. Held him up a lot. Lamb getting really close to his brother right now. Let's see if he can make the move. Has a bit of wheel spin. Oh, he has such a good run. Gets past Sick Party. Now he's 8 tenths behind Symphonic. See if he can close back up. Very low on battery.
Toast has cleared Ricciardo. Oh, he's had a wobble. He's had a wobble. That brings Sick Party back in. Sorry, Slushy. That brings Sick Party back in. Ryan Adair has a little bit of a wobble. We've seen Toast. He's got the jump done on Ricciardo, and he's now attacking Sick Party, the man that is battling his brother in the TP. Ferrari versus Kick. Lamb versus Sick Party, and Toast is coming around. It looks like he's going to initiate a move before turn 1. Is he going to get the job done? The question's going to be even harder now because they are all within DRS. Everyone is in DRS. Aben's left the session. We've got drama happening at the back. It is all kicking off. Ryan Adair is now going to attack Symphonic. Toast is trying to attack Sick Party. Can he get the move done? Daniel Rocks gets past RJ into P10. Liam Derberg comes along the side as well and tries to get the move done. Just has to put the brakes on. RJ nearly goes into the back of the McLaren, and then he's going to attack him. We've got Winter that's lost out to Symphonic. He's having a P3 this race, and then we now got Toast that's just gone around the outside of Sick Party. It's all going on here, Slushy.
Lots of beautiful moves being made right now. I did see that Sick Party did have a slide coming out of the last corner, so that would not have helped him on the main straight with Toast behind him. Sick Party almost out of DRS.
Oh, Liam gets the job done.
That's fastest lap.
Sorry, Liam gets the job done on Daniel Rocks up into P10. Great job from Liam. Daniel Rocks in P11 at the moment does have that 3-second time penalty, but he's in the points, and that's how he's going to want to like it, and that is how Sick Party would like to see it as well. Daniel Rocks will come back at Liam Dernberg, get the move done, and takes that position back up the front. We've got Winter and Ryan Adair going at it. This is for P4. Ryan Adair is doing everything he can to make his way through the field, and he's doing it, and he's doing a great job. And now we've got 4 cars all on 7 laps. Winter on 12 and Toast is on 7, and now Toast is trying to get the move done on Winter. So it's like Ryan Adair makes the move, Toast then follows, then he makes the move, then Ryan then initiates the next move and Toast initiates it. The question is, are these guys going to be able to keep up for the rest of this race? This race is coming through thick and fast. 21 laps out of 36 at the moment. No change at the front still. Echo still leading this lap. And Ryan Adair gets a 3-second time penalty on the final corner. That is not what he wants. Slushy being this close at the moment from P4 all the way down is only 3 seconds. But Sick Party is 2.3 seconds back from Toast. So if this stays as it is, Ryan Adair will drop down to P7 and Toast will jump him yet again and will have another opportunity to pull that gap in on the championship.
Zomby's now in a P1. They've dropped Symphonic by 2.7 seconds. They're really pushing right now. Symphonic's got Lamb right on his tail, as well as Toast and Winter. Let's see if he can keep P3. Toast is closing in on 60% battery for Lamb. This will help him on the second straight. Toast down to 37.
RJ into the bits down there in P16. God's other son.
Lamb's making the move on Symphonic. Symphonic keeps it around the outside. That was very beautiful. Lamb does get past him in the end though. Toast will need to do the same as soon as he can. Oh, Lamb has a big slide.
Do you believe that Ryan Adair is driving like a cat with 9 lives?
Yes.
Yes. Daniel Rocks has left the session. If you could get him an invite back, that would be absolutely fantastic. I'll leave you to do that, and I'll jump back on board the front. At the top, we've got Zombie and Echo still going at it. Zombie leading this race. We've then got Echo in P2, Ryan Adair in P3, but it's got that 3 seconds. He is pushing as much as he can. He's got 2.5 seconds to the drift of Formula Echo. We've got drama. What is going on here? We've got guys in the pits. I was just seeing a lot of changes. When we've then still got Echo and Zombie going at it. We'll have to wait and see here. Symphonic is right in there with Lamb as well. Lamb is not pulling away as probably as much as he wants. He's made a few mistakes. He's lost the rear. He's making mistakes as well. And Toast has not made any. And that 3 seconds is a big one. And we saw earlier on Lamb and Symphonic, they had a lovely little battle in Baku last week. And unfortunately, Lamb lost out. Is he going to lose out again to the VCAV driver and team principal of Symphonic? Because Toast is just sitting there and just waiting and just basically saying, I'm going to stay with you guys. I'm going to stay in the DRS and you're not going to be able to pull away. And it's going to have to be all down to Lamb to try and pull away from Symphonic. And he is really trying. It's 9 tenths. But Symphonic says, no, I want a little bit of that DRS and I'm going to have some of that. Going up to turn number 1 and then into the DRS. We've got moves going on here as Zombie has lost the lead to Echo once again. These guys are changing formations like they're changing their pants. We've got Ryan Adair in P3, Symphonic in P4, Toast in P5, but down from that, we've got Zach User, Liam Durenberg and Gangster all with 3 second time penalties. So Falcon is going to have a big smile on his face if he can keep it clean and keep it like this to the end of the race. The question is though, is Lamb catching Zombie? Because it does look like he is. It was 2.5 behind. Ricciardo gets a 10-second for speeding or exceeding track limits, and he's gone round and he's lost it right at the corner, and he's going to have to turn right round, and it's all gone from bad to worse for the Aston Martin driver. And then I think he's reset the track. Oh God, even worse. That could be a real breach there. No? Was it a flicker? Or
he hasn't reset the track.
Did he not? Okay, right, we'll forget that. I thought he did.
Yeah, he drove through the gravel trap.
Okay, all good. No drama. Guys, other sons, we've got Vu, then have a nice little battle there. Falcon into the pits on lap 26. So some of these guys thinking these tyres aren't going to go to the end here, Slushy. We could still see a little bit of change here. And if there's a safety car coming up, this is going to spice this race up massively.
It will. It will. Especially with all these 3 second penalties. Toast is getting really close to Symphonic now. They've caught back up to Lamb. Lamb has fallen off of Zombie though. Now at 3 seconds behind.
Yeah, he's lost a second somewhere. I don't know where he's done that. It just seems like he's driving that car on skates. It just does not. Oh, Ricciardo is out. He's called it as well. Look at that. What a night for Aston Martin. A double DNF for Aston Martin. No points in Division 2 at all. Not the night for them, and not the night for Ricciardo as well.
Aston's TP will not be happy.
Well, that's happened. And unfortunately, they're both out. So, no points for them. And, yeah, that's a painful night for them. Really unfortunate. And that means now everyone scores points.
Yes.
Alright, let's get back into the action. We've got Symphonic. He is still... Lamb has not pulled away here. And this is he gained up to Symphonic so fast, but now he can't pull away, and he's struggling. He is struggling, and Symphonic
Maybe he's
is
killed
right
the
there.
tyres too quickly.
I think he may have done. I think he's pushed too much. This is going to be very interesting because he's losing way too much time. He was 3 seconds behind Zomby. He is now 3.6. So this is going to be interesting. This is going to be very, very interesting. Are these guys going to go to the end? I don't know if they will. But
Yeah, I don't
know.
believe so either.
You never know. Winter is flying. Well, he's flying, but he's down there in P11, unfortunately. So, yeah, he is flying, but he's 21 seconds away from the leader. And he's got no penalties in front, but he's got a big gap to catch. So, yeah.
Symphonic's making the move on Lamb. Lamb really is struggling now.
Yeah, he's got those
These guys going side by side is letting Toast get really close.
Toast is a spectator of this, isn't he? He's just a spectator. And he'll just make his move when he needs to make his move.
He's just being patient, waiting for them to make an error.
Oh, move there.
Toast does go out a bit wide.
Winter just got Vu. He's up at a P9. Now he's 3.7 seconds behind Gangster. And he's got to get him over. He's on 4-lap hard, so we'll have to wait and see how this is going to look. At the moment, Zomby and Echo are still going at it. Echo has had a fantastic race, and so has Zomby. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this is going to go. But Ryan Adair is just losing too much time. It's now 4 seconds. He's lost 2 seconds to Zomby. Oh no!
Zomby's got a 3 second.
Zomby gets a 3 second, and that's advantage to Echo. And if Symphonic can get to Lamb and a little bit closer, and if Zomby makes another mistake, Symphonic could be looking at a P2. Well, he's going to be looking at a P3 at the moment, which will be an absolutely fantastic week. 2 weeks in a row on the podium as it stands. 29 laps out of 36. This is great news for Toast. This is great news for Symphonic. But this is absolutely fantastic news for Echo, who's in that P1 position at the moment, Slushy. When we are literally going up to 30 laps of racing. We're going to have 6 laps of racing. We are still within the safety car limits. Can anything else happen in this race? That's going to be the question. I'm going to let you take it away with Toast for an onboard.
3/10 back from Symphonic. Let's see if he can get closer to Lamb so he can make the move. Toast will be looking for a podium at this point, as Zomby and Lamb have 3 second penalties. We'll have to make a move on though, as Lamb is 5 seconds behind Zomby. Oh, Lamb has a bit of a mistake going into the corner. He also has a little bit of slide that will not help him. Symphonic might make the move here. Yeah, Symphonic's going for it. Toast stays back again. Lamb's tires are really not looking good. Sliding all over the place. He's going to have some real problems towards the end. Toast getting even closer now. Now 2 tenths.
You can't nurse that car.
Toast being careful to not get a warning. Let's see if he can get the move done on Lamb. Can he do it? He's getting really close. Let's see if he stays behind. He does.
Ooh, Winter
does get a 3 second. That would not be good for him.
Oh, 2 Mercedes with 3 seconds.
Lamb has another slide coming out of that corner. It's really not looking good for him there. He has a bit of a lock-up.
Oh, no.
Big slide from Lamb. Still stays ahead somehow. His tyres are not looking good whatsoever.
I think
Dips into the gravel as well.
He's cooked them. I think he's cooked his tyres. Too much pushing.
Yeah, over pushing. Symphonic is falling back from Zombie 6.4 seconds.
He's
They're
pulling away
losing a
from Ryan,
lot of
though.
time to these top
He's
two.
pulling away from Ryan. He's now 9 tenths. This could be absolutely catastrophic for Ryan Adair if he does not get into the DRS. He's just got it, but Symphonic was pulling away. It was nearly 9 tenths going in to turn number 1 there as well, and Toast is still there. He doesn't need to make the move though, Slushy. He just doesn't need to make the move. He knows that Ryan's going to got 3 seconds and he's going to jump him, and that's all he's happy about. He needs to get in front of him, outscore him at the moment.
Lim Derenberg's going for the move on Winter. Side by side, they have a bit of contact.
Bit of bang there, bit of wheel banging. Nothing wrong with that.
Winter comes out ahead, but he's got barely any battery. That does not help him on this straight. Liam's going to make another move, this time on the racing line. Oh, has a bit of a slide. I think he touched the gravel a little bit. Yeah. Winter takes back P7. Really close between these two. 8 laps compared to 18.
Ryan Adair is losing ground on Symphonic. I've just seen it was 9 tenths coming in to the last couple of corners. Look, 9 tenths. Look, 9:14, 9:26, 9:34, 9:17. He is holding on for dear life because he knows soon as he loses that DRS, Toast is gonna get him. He knows it, so he's got to try and stay with it. Does Symphonic help the Ferrari driver out from last week? We'll have to wait and see here. He's got nothing to lose because he knows that Symphonic is going to finish above Ryan Adair. But the problem is if he does help him out, he could bring himself into a little bit of a situation with Toast in the final stages with 3 laps to go. It looks like Echo will take the win here unless anything happens in the last 3 laps, because Zomby does have that 3-second time penalty. Symphonic is not going to be able to make 6 seconds in the next 3 laps, I don't think. So he's going to solidify that P3 unless Toast can get past Ryan Adair and push on to Symphonic. Symphonic has now left Ryan Adair in 8.5 tenths. 8, 6, 10, 9 tenths, 9.5 tenths. This is getting so close to him losing the DRS here. And is he in the DRS? Is he in the DRS? Let's have
Yes, he is.
Yes, he is. It just, look at it. He's only just in the DRS. He is so struggling. 8.5 tenths now. And Toast is just a spectator once again. And he is ready to make a move, and here he comes on the right side. No, he doesn't. He stays in formation, goes for a bit of a switchback on the right. We've got yellows at the back in sector 3. Daniel Rocks has lost it, and they're really unfortunate. Do not retire. You can still score points, my friend, even though you're in P14. Bay up to the front. Vu gets a penalty down there in P13. Gangster and Liam Derenberg coming at it. Oh, it's absolutely insane, isn't it? I'm going to let you take away lap 35. We've got Sick Party and Liam Derenberg going at it. Winter has managed to get Liam, Sick Party and Gangster. And Liam Derenberg's on offense of the gravel. He's got it all wrong there. Drop down into P10. Echo gets a 3-second. Oh my days, it's scenes here. What is Zomby going to look at that now? He needs to push and push. Over to you, Slushy, for this lap, and I'll take the final.
Zomby is still able to win this now. Zomby's 7 tenths behind Echo. He still has a chance to win now that Echo has a 3-second. 4 tenths. He's getting really close. Can he get any closer to make a move?
This final lap. I know it. I just know.
Yeah.
I can see it. I can just see it now. Carry on, sorry.
Some great racing between these guys. Toast getting even closer to Lamb back there. Zomby 5 seconds, not 5 seconds, 5 tenths behind. Can he go for a move? We're coming into the final lap now. Can Zomby get the move done? He's sliding a little bit. Echo does get on the grass. This does slow him down. Zomby's right on the back of him into turn 1. Little bit of wheel spin. Can he get the move done? 2 tenths behind.
He's gonna get it.
Burning all of his battery.
Gonna get it.
Sticks to the inside. Can he get this move done?
He goes a
Oh,
spin!
Echo goes a bit deep.
No, he's gone wide! He's gone wide! Echo has absolutely stuffed it! And Zomby has gone into P1! Absolutely stains hell up 36! Zomby got the penalty early on, and then Echo got it on the last bit. Danny Rocks gets a 3-second. Echo is still going to try and come back at him. This could be a very, very close finish. Can Echo do anything? We've seen him do some absolute madness on the last laps. He is so close to him. Zomby just needs to hold on. These tyres must be hurting on these guys. They are 22 laps, 2.5 tenths. We've seen moves happening on the last corner. Echo is trying to go through it. He is so close. Zomby looks like he's going to be able to hold on. Echo comes around to the final corner. Is he going to move over to the left? They're going to go side by side. And no, Zomby takes the win.
What a race.
It's going to take P3.
Less than a tenth between Echo and Zombie crossing the line.
Oh my God. Ryder there holds on. Oh my days. My voice.
Winter does claw back up to P6. That's really good.
What a race from him. Zach Hughes in a P7. Sid Pony in a P8. You can run it through the order as they cross the line. Oh.
Gangster P9. RJ Kustra gonna be P10. Falcon P11. No penalty for him. That's really nice. Really good to see. Huvie has a bit of a slide coming out of the last corner. Not sure what I heard, but it did sound like Huvie's rear left punctured coming out of that final corner. Daniel Rocks drives into the grass as he goes over the line, and Liam Dernberg gets the final point.
Ah. Wow.
What a race.
What a race. Absolute scenes. Oh, well, we'll talk about it in a sec. We'll get these guys in for a interview. Oh my God. Who invented ads? Well, we have, because we can pay for them, RJ. That's why they're there. If you don't want ads, as I keep saying, you are more than welcome to subscribe. Right, let's go through the information that we've got. Driver of the day is going to go to Falcon. So if Falcon can jump in for an interview, that would be absolutely amazing. So guys, jump in. Race winner Zombie. Fastest lap goes to Echo. What a race between them two all night. Really unfortunate for Echo's teammate of Sats. Driver of the day goes to Falcon. Most overtakes Gangster. What a job from him. And cleanest driver of Falcon as well. So the extra point, absolutely fantastic job from him. Zombie, though, taking the win. And I'll tell you something, that is a very, very close finish that we've seen before. 0.097 here at Austria. And what a battle it was. Echo was leading it for a period of time, but then Zombie managed to try and get the job done, and he did with the big mistake from Echo. Symphonic in P3, 2 podiums in the space of 2 weeks. He'll be over the moon with that. Toast in P4, jumping Ryan Adair with that penalty. Then Winter, Zach Hughes, Sick Party Gangster, RJ Falcon, God of the Sun, Liam Dernberg, Daniel Rocks, Ricardo, Angus, and Aben, and Sat, and Controlling all out of this race. An absolute mare of a night for Aston Martin, and it will probably be one that they will want to forget. Right, we are going to jump on board for some interviews, which is the very exciting part of the night to close it out. But before we do that, I want to see if we can get Dido in to represent Echo, because he doesn't have a mic apparently. So I'm going to ask if Dido can jump in. Can you jump in for Echo, please? Because I know that Echo doesn't have a mic. We do have Slushy and Zombie. Falcon, if you could jump in as well, that would be awesome. We'd like to hear what you've got to say. Jump in for an interview. All right. While we're waiting, Symphonic, come on, mate. Don't disappoint me. Get your butt in for an interview. That is disappointing. Disappointing. Come on. Yeah. All right. Get him to join while he's racing. Nothing special. Sats, do you want to jump in? do you want to jump in and have a quick chat with us? Otherwise, we're going to have no interviews tonight. That's not what we want. Anyway, Slashy, give me an overview of tonight's race.
A lot has happened. Lots of close battles with Lamb and Toast in the final laps. Echo getting that 3-second, that really did bring back Zomby for the win. I bet he would have been happy to see that pop up on his screen.
Yeah, absolute drama and scenes here tonight in Austria. We saw obviously in qualifying a lot of the guys really did start to struggle tonight with their qualifying. A lot of invalidations. We saw Lamb leave it very, very late. And then we saw him push a lot more and then get that 3 seconds. And that just shows you, doesn't it, tonight, that if you get an early 3 second and you've got the guy behind you that has got absolute fantastic pace, you're in for a world of trouble, because if he doesn't make any mistakes, then you are really, really going to be hurting yourself, and you'll be like, why did I get that 3 second time penalty? So, yeah, really unfortunate. But all in all, what a night! What a night of racing.
Yeah, that did not disappoint one bit.
If you feel free to jump into the Red Bull and get Falcon over, because he's in the VC, and you can jump back over, and I'll start doing the interviews. If we can try and get him over, that would be absolutely fantastic, because he's in the Red Bull team server talking to himself. So, yeah, if you want to jump over there and go and see if you can go and get him, that would be fantastic. And
All right.
yeah. And we'll go through some interviews in the moment. We're just waiting on. Well, it doesn't look like we're going to get Symphonic. Does anyone want to jump in on behalf of the VCAB team as well? If anyone was tuning into that, would be really, really good to see. And yeah, we'll see if we can get these guys in. If not, we're going to have a short night, which is a bit of a shame, because it would be really, really good to hear some of the conversations. But anyway, what we'll do, we'll jump into let's have a look. We'll jump into P3. Symphonic's not here, but what a night for him. So obviously 2 weeks in a row, he'll be over the moon. So great job from him, and a great job from VCAB as well. Obviously no Kaz tonight, but Vu did his best and scored points. So great job from Symphonic. And we have... Do we have Falcon?
Yep, he's on his way.
Awesome. So we'll jump on board with Falcon in a second. No, Daniel, we don't need to have an interview from you, my friend. Just the top three and driver of the day, and anyone that can represent that team is what we want. So we're just waiting on Falcon to jump in. Do you think that we are going to see more action like this tomorrow night in Division 4? Slushy, before we talk to Falcon.
Hopefully. That was very fun to watch.
It was indeed. All right, Slushy, I'll let you take it away for driver of the day with Falcon.
Falcon.
Yo, what's up?
How was your race?
Oh, it was not as per what I planned, to be honest. Qualifying was tough. It just didn't click. My usual bankers are better than my final lap here. But yeah, start was important. I couldn't get it. But after the initial carnage, I did get some positions. But yeah, overall, yeah, finishing P11, I think that's the most I could salvage from P17, to be honest. So yeah, at least some points for the team.
Hoping for anything better?
Yeah, obviously. I mean, qualifying could have been better. Race pace could have been better. But yeah, just didn't click today. That's what I can say right now.
Are you looking forward to, what is it, Spa next?
I have no idea.
Yep.
If it's Spa, it's good. I like Spa.
That's good to hear.
Yeah.
Do you like doing 44 laps around it, though?
Yeah, that's a lot of laps.
That's the question. I need an answer. It was like you left us in the cold, Falcon. Do you like to do 44 laps round Spa?
I mean, this was a quick one, isn't it? I mean, it just finished around 1 hour, Austria. So I don't mind going to Spa and spending some more time over there if I can get better result for the team. Why not?
Well, it is big points because it is the 100% race. It's the last 100% race of the season. It's going to be a long night. She's a long track. I think 1 minute 42, 1 minute 44. Probably a little bit
Yeah.
higher than that lap. So, yeah. I've got to see if Slushy's got any more questions for you. If not, I'll ask you a few. Have you got any more, Slushy?
No, over to you.
Okay. Obviously, driver of the day and cleanest driver, obviously extra points. What do you think, what went right and what went wrong in that race for you tonight?
So yeah, obviously quali was really important considering the short track and positions in this particular track. It was very important. Plus, I actually missed to have an harder allocation for this track. That was my fault, to be honest. I needed 2 hard tires, but I had to salvage the 2 mediums and 1 hard. So that actually didn't work out in my way. Other than that, yeah, I saw few people making mistakes, few people going too much on to their tires at the end of the race. So could gain few positions from there. But yeah, overall, I would say the good part was I could salvage the race with whatever I had, and the better could have been a managed tire management and allocation.
Okay, well, definitely an entertaining race for the viewers and everyone tuning in tonight. It was definitely exciting. A lot of penalties as well, which we saw. Yeah, you say you're after a bit of performance, as you've said, in going into Spa. You feel that you can be quite competitive in Spa next week?
Yeah, surely. I mean, as I said, I mean, Spa is a great track for overtaking, and it's fun track. So obviously, we will give our best, and we'll be putting the position of our team in a better way than Austria. That's for sure.
Okay, well, congratulations on the drive of the day and for getting the extra point. And yeah, thanks for jumping
Yeah,
in.
cheers.
And we'll see you next week.
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much, guys.
No
Cheers.
worries, man. All right, I'll take this one away because I've got to ask a big question. Sats, good evening. Thank you for jumping in on behalf of your teammate, Echo. We'll touch a little bit on your race. I know you're not going to say too much because you're probably not very happy. But let's talk about the question mark that probably is on everyone's tongues or ears or brains. What was the situation with the DNF? Did you lose it on your own? Was there contact?
There was a little bit of contact. No, I say a little bit. I was very helped for that DNF by a certain lamb, but that's all right. Just coming onto the main straight, he was going for a gap on the left that wasn't there, so then I tried to move right at the same time that he also moved right, like I did. I just tried to give him space on the left, and then as he came through with the DRS, obviously in fresher tires, he just swiped me, and then, like, there was so much room on the left. There's no other way to explain it, really.
Yeah, we've seen you do it. I don't know if it was your teammate or you. We've seen you gone for a maneuver and then change your direction, but just done it a little bit too quick and lost control. I don't know if it was yourself or
that was Echo.
that was
a couple of races ago.
Yeah, I was just
Yeah.
realizing. Do you think there's a little bit of? I don't want to say this in a bad way, but do you think there's a bit of up and down between you two? Because he's up there, then you're up there, then he's down there, and you're up there. Like, what would you tell me? It's like musical statues with you two. Like
A little bit. No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
So much.
Yeah, we had. I know Dito was absolutely rapt when he got both of us for the selection in the draft night, and we both thought like we would be definitely one of the up there for the teams in Div2. And while we both definitely have that pace, and like Echo, he's barring anything that does happen in the race, he always has the race pace pretty much to be up there every single time. Myself, not so much. I don't really have the same race pace as all these guys. But I've managed to get one podium. But like we definitely know that we should be doing a lot better in Div2, and like there's just a couple incidents happen. We just need to learn to try to stay out of the incidents, and obviously tonight was worse when I've DNF'd, but yeah, just try and minimize all the incidents that we end up ourselves in.
Yeah, I don't want to go too much because I obviously don't want to, I know you're probably a bit upset and obviously it's not where you want to be, but we'll talk a little bit about your teammate. Your teammate tonight, looked very, very fast. And unfortunately, Austria is one for penalties, especially the last corner. What can you say about Echo's performance tonight? Is it a mistake that he will be looking back going, why, oh, why, oh, why? Or was he pushing too much? Like, what I don't know if you've spoken to him or anything, if you're in a VC. What was your thoughts tonight on his performance?
We weren't in the VC, obviously, because he doesn't have a mic, but 100% I know he'd be definitely gutted with getting that penalty on the last lap and, inviting the chance of Zomby to come through. But Echo had great pace tonight. It was clear, like the front two by the end were 6 seconds clear of the rest of the field. And like Zomby, like they both had ridiculous laps in the qualifying as well. So you could just see how them two just like pulled away in that after the safety car. A lot helped from a lot of battling from the 3 cars behind, but no, they were definitely just clear of pace, and Echo probably should have won that one if barring he got that pen on the last lap. I don't know if he was pushing or not, but they were obviously very rapid, so I dare to say they probably were.
Yeah, they were very quick tonight. They were quicker than obviously Ryan and Toast, both of them. So obviously it's nice to see a little bit of a different change going into obviously a very good championship fight, which is looking like it's going to go to the wire because they're like bees and honey. They go together and they just basically don't leave each other alone. And obviously Lamb's mistakes tonight made him obviously lose out to Toast. Going into obviously next week, Belgium, is it a track that you like? Is it a track your teammate likes? Do you feel that you could bounce back? It's 100%. If you were to bounce back, obviously it's big points up the grabs. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, man, I personally love 100% races. When we did the one in Australia earlier in the season, as well, it was I just love 100% races, especially at Spa. And I think Echo does too. So yeah, we'll be definitely looking to bounce back, grab those extra points, and get Willies back up there in the top 2.
Well, yeah, because just having a little bit look at the overalls as well, you've done a fantastic job. You're 12, you're in the 1200s, the same as Merck, same as Red Bull, and obviously you're pushing very, very hard in Division 4 with Murray and Minmay. You're very, very strong in Division 5. So it'll probably be looking like, lost points tonight. But going into your situation, what do you think you're lacking from this season to last season?
Well, last season, I don't even know. Like these boys, it's just a step up in pace. Obviously, moving up a div. Then especially the guys at the top. Like, I guess I'm just not playing the game just as much as the guys at the top are. They are definitely, like, I see them. They're on the game a lot. I guess that's just where I can't, because I don't have as much time just to play the game in itself. But I always try to get as much practice in as I can. I guess to get back up there in the pace, I just need to just practice as much as I can. Jump on with Echo and all the other boys in the team we've got a really good practice thing going on in the team. Lots of lads on doing practice, so just try and get as much sessions as that going, and I'm sure we'll be back up there.
Well, I love the honesty. I love you being honest. And obviously, like, you're right. So these guys are putting in so much practice, and and you can definitely see it. But this is such a competitive division.
Yeah.
It's insane. Like it's been had so many different winners. And now this is the crunch time when it's this concentration all the way through. Now you just cannot have one lapse of concentration. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what you can do in Belgium. I'm just going to see if Slushy's back. Slushy, you back? No, he's not.
So that's a no.
Okay, all good. Well, I'll let you enjoy the rest of your week. Unlucky tonight, but great job from your teammate, and hopefully see you bounce back. And let's see if I can take P1 in Belgium, or even yourself can take it. I'm sure.
You never know. You never
Yeah,
know.
I'm sure we'll see it. I know what you're capable of, Suts. So
Thank you, mate.
take
All
care,
right.
mate.
Well, enjoy the week. See you
Cheers,
guys
mate.
next week.
Thanks, bro. All right. I don't know if this person's in here for an interview or just coming in to have a little bit of a nose. Quicksilver, are you here to have a chat with us? Did you want to jump on with an interview? Were you engineering tonight? Were you a viewer? Like, what's the go?
I was just viewing, jumping in to have a watch of Div2.
No, I'm going to do something a bit different. What's your thoughts of the race tonight? Who do you think struggled, and who do you think?
Yeah, I joined on lap 19, I think, so I didn't watch the whole race, but got in what I could. I did enjoy the battle up the front, obviously, with both having penalties. One, I think it was it Zombie who got the penalty up near the end, or was it Echo? I think it was Echo, right?
Echo.
He had the race lead at the time, and Zombie jumped in, put the pressure on. Echo got the penalty, and he just swept left the win. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Okay, and I'll ask you one more question before I do go over to the P1 winner of tonight. Your thoughts on your TP's performance?
Oh, Lamb, yeah.
Yeah, the
I think he
Ferrari,
started P3
the Ferrari
all the
team
time.
principal that you drove for.
Yes, I started P3, then
You know what day it is, quick?
yeah, I don't know what I missed, but he managed to slot it into P5 after penalties. I'd say he had a pretty solid performance.
Do you think from what you were seeing, I know obviously you came in
Oh,
at 11 at
Jesus.
19, do you think that he cooked the tyres too much?
Oh, yeah, I reckon he cooked the tires a bit. I think he said he finished with 92% at the end of the race, so I'd say the tires were well cooked by the end.
All right. And obviously tomorrow night we're going to see you, on the grid, leading the championship. How you feeling? 5 races to go. Are you feeling confident? Are you nervous? Like, how do you feel about Austria?
Yeah, the setup this week is a bit different, obviously being all the way across the country.
Keyboard and
But
mouse.
yeah, I'm feeling confident we can take home a solid result. Just to not necessarily extend the championship lead, but just maintain it, have a good gap over Mitch, and well, we'll be back next week, stronger than ever.
Yeah, just to let you know, he's using an Alcatel PC in the 60s, and he's using ADSL Wi-Fi.
Oh, jeez.
I was just saying
I don't even have a
that's
setup.
you. That's you. That's what you'll be on, or you're on a keyboard and mouse tomorrow night.
Well, it's not optimal. We'll say that.
Gotta laugh, but no. Thanks for jumping in, and sorry if we didn't mean to interview you, but I thought you may have just jumped in, just maybe talk on Lamb's part or such and such. But no, we wish you all the best
Why not?
tomorrow night, and we know you've been very, very strong. And like I said, I'm not going to glaze you too much as I did last time with the reserve program. It's been a massive improvement to see what you've done last season to this season. So yeah, my hands I take my hands off. Can't get my words out. I take my hat off to you, and yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing this battle with you and Mitch. This is going to be a very, very exciting battle. And if you say that the setup that you're on is not optimal, this could be points lost or points gained. You never know what happens in Austria, and you never know what happens in F1. So all the best for tomorrow night.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for letting me jump in, get the surprise interview, and let's hope we cook tomorrow night.
No worries. No one actually redeemed it. Awesome. All right, we've got Slushy back. I'm going to let Slushy take it away with our winner tonight. And the double, I've got to say. He won last week. He wins again tonight. And that is Zombie. Over to you, Slushy.
Mr. Zombie. What a race by you. How are you feeling?
A bit shocked, to be honest. I mean, depending on further questions later, I mean, yeah, for the moment, yeah, it was a good race.
Were you happy when you saw Echo got a 3-second?
Yeah. I was just kind of accepting my defeat after I got my penalty because I know I wasn't going to get away from Echo. If anything, past him, but yeah, I saw him get that 3-second, so I kind of just But even before he got the 3-second, I was just trying to manage my tyre wear. I was gonna let him go. If he got that time penalty a lap later, I don't think, yeah, he probably would have won. But I decided to push. But my tyre wear was very high at the end. It was around 90. So
Yeah, I heard it was at 87%.
yeah, the car felt really good though. That time penalty from me was a bit. I got 2 warnings in the first couple laps, and I didn't get a warning till whenever I got it. But no, I mean, unlucky for Echo, but yeah, I just had to put him under pressure, and then yeah, got the win out of it.
Anything different you could have done? Made it easy to get the win?
Just not get those stupid warnings at the start. Just those trying to push too hard. But I think besides that, I think I couldn't have done that race any better.
Any hold on, I forgot the word.
Go on.
I can't think of the word.
Could it be Gov's time?
Please bear with us, callers.
Probably have to go to a different question. Come back to the one I was trying to say. Are you happy with how Winter did?
Oh yeah, 100%. He was on a different strategy to me. So you know, when that safety car came out, he didn't get, you know, that benefit of it because I knew he had worse tyre wear than me. But no, I think he got P6. So I mean, we've put a lot of points in Alpine already in Div 1 and Div 2. So, oh sorry. But yeah, I'm happy with Winter, and I'm sure after obviously his favourite track getting taken off the calendar, I shouldn't be too mad about that.
Yeah. Alright. Back to the previous and the last question. Do you have any shout outs?
Brian's the really big one. He was the one that came up with everything. I just had to do the driving, and then I think obviously Pop Top and Campbell obviously giving that feedback from Div 1 because they're the ones providing all the information about the tyre wear in the race, and that's the only reason why I think I did the one stop. So yeah, and Winter obviously. I think he played a big part in today as well.
At any point were you expecting a safety car to come out?
No. If anything, it going a lot to me and Echo because we definitely got we were the big gainers out of that because we were obviously leading. A lot of people had already pitted, so yeah, it was a bit in our hands, but it was about time a safety car got into my hands. So yeah, I was happy when the safety car came out. I was going to pit that lap anyway, so yeah, I'm happy with that.
Beautiful. Over to you, Gov.
Okay, where do we start? I've got a lot of questions. How long you got, Zomby? How long you got?
I got all the time. Ask me any question.
Let's
Come on.
let's start from the right at the beginning. Qualifying. How did you feel? You know, where did you feel that you needed to be? Did you feel that you needed to be in the top three, the top five? To have a good chance of obviously taking the win and getting good points tonight. Because obviously, last week you're on a fantastic momentum. You won Baku. It was a fantastic night. You're now back. It's been an up and down season for you, but it's probably, I would say, without having a crystal ball and reading your mind, this has been an eye opener for you as well, because you've won races, you've had the race ban. You know, there's so many things that have happened, and you're still putting in fantastic performances. Would you say that is spot on?
What for today?
No, just in general. Just in general, over your racing over 14 weeks.
I mean, my racing has gotten a lot better over the last couple of weeks. Well, not even weeks, months. Like, I think as I was following Echo, if that was my mind, like 2 months ago, I would have sent it a million times, 100%.
Well,
I think my racing, mind has just improved so much. I just stick behind, and wait for mistakes like that, like what Echo did. I just had to put the pressure on him, get closer behind him. I wasn't gonna pass him in the corner, so I just had to put some pressure on him, and he gave out.
well, that was the biggest question. Obviously, when tonight, when you had that situation, you got that 3 seconds. How did you feel? Because you currently then you were out the running. You know, Echo was, he didn't have 3 seconds. He was comfortably in front for quite some time. And you did change up a little bit, and then all of a sudden he just seemed to stay in front. You pulled a very, very good gap to the guys behind. So when you got that 3 seconds, was it more like, right, now I need to see if he can get a 3 seconds, or was it like, I do not need to get another 3 seconds?
I mean, both. As I got that 3 second, I kind of just accepted defeat, honestly. Because, I mean, it was half and half. I didn't want to drop back too far, because obviously with the 3 second and Symphonic not having a penalty. But, I saw that 3 second. I was, I said it, just then, like, if that happened, if he got that penalty another lap later, who knows what would have happened. But I saw that he got that penalty, and then I was just still within DRS, so I decided to push, because I just wanted to try and save tyres to make it to the end of the race, because I knew I wasn't going to get him at that point in time. So, but 3 second, and then I just started to really push, without obviously trying to burn those rear tyres up, because they were completely shot. They were ripped in half at the end. Yeah, I don't even know. I don't even know what to say, to be honest, because I didn't expect him to get that 3 second. I did see he was pushing that entire. I don't know how he didn't get that 3 second 10 laps before that, to be honest. He was really pushing on the fringes of track limits, but so I still had a bit of hope in me. I imagine it was just saying he could get a 3 second because he's pushing quite hard.
Yeah.
And it happened.
Well, we've also seen as well, is the momentum with you at the moment? There's 2 races on the bounce. You've outscored obviously the 2 guys at the top, Ryan and Toast, who had a bit of a, Toast didn't have the best of qualifying tonight. P7, Lamb was up there for a period of time, didn't get the best of starts. So is the momentum with you at the moment going into Belgium?
I hope so. I like Belgium. I don't mind Belgium. I've raced some previous other people here. For being honest, only mainly controlling, but yeah, I don't mind Belgium. I think Belgium's going to be one of those tracks where you really have to manage your time for how long you want to stay back. Like if you want to overtake on the main straight going up a Rouge, or you want to overtake on that last little stretch. That's depending on those last laps as well. So I think just definitely work on race pacing a bit, and try and pull a bit of a gap to try and not risk that DRS train as well, because I think that's going to be quite big as well with those top runners.
Yeah, definitely. It's a track, obviously. You know, the 100%, 30 points, big points on offer can obviously, change things very quickly. And obviously, you're making your way through the standings as well. Obviously, people around you obviously dropping points and you gaining points. Let's talk a little bit about last week. Obviously, Mercedes had a fantastic start to the week in 1 and 2. And it obviously looked like it was going to be a fantastic week, and it looked like it was going to be a struggle for Alpine. But then, unfortunately, and this is the biggest problem with the overalls, if you don't capitalize in other divisions and the other team does, it becomes a stalemate. And in the end, Alpine scored 86, and you only made 3 points on Alpine last week. So far, from understanding, it's around about that 90-point gap. Now, we know they are very strong in 4 with Soup and Mitch, and we know they are strong in 3 with Bread, and also Tazio has had his ups and downs, and also strong with Uncle Morty and Hooney. Do you think that you can keep piling on this pressure and causing problems for Alpine? Because it hasn't been the best few weeks for Alpine. They're starting to see a little few cracks. What do you think Mercedes can do to cause a bit of a problem?
Everything. I think from what we've seen across the season, I think all of our divisions are most definitely capable of winning by 10 seconds. But well, not 10 seconds, but I think every div is capable of winning races. You know, you've got Crowe in Div 5, and then you've got you got Brian and you got Nishka. They've both won races. I mean, I'm in Div 2, obviously, winning today, and then you've still got Winter he's putting in points week in and week out. He has been scoring every single week. He's been scoring top 10 consistent points, and then you've obviously got Div 1. I think Div 1 is Alpine's most struggling division, and obviously Div 1's one of our strongest divisions with, we've got Campbell and Pop Top scoring every week, and then you've obviously got Campbell's in there, and then he's not always in there, but just in the race in general, not pace, but yeah, all of our divisions can definitely do a lot better than Alpine. I know that, but we can't really count Alpine out with their drivers as well, so I think it's going to be a tight finish. I do think.
Yeah, it definitely looks that. It definitely looks like at the moment. If you were to finish up here now and say the season's done and dusted, what would be the biggest regret that you would then take learning, and also a learning curve going into season 11?
That I had a better racing mindset at the start of the season. I mean, obviously my first race was, I think that's probably my highlight of the season. But that all got very short. Obviously going into Australia, finishing basically dead last. And then you've got Singapore. I was leading and I made the wrong strategy. I've just made so many mistakes. Las Vegas, I had a great start, but I hit the wall. It's just a lot of mistakes, and I do think there was a bit of unlucky bits of it, but no, a lot of it's definitely on me. But I think I've definitely improved on my racing over the past couple of weeks, and I think just winning 2 in a row with no incidents at all. I think it's going uphill a lot. We're definitely climbing.
Yeah, well, no license points. It's great when you get none, isn't it? I know it's a bit of a one that hurts you. And I said, I'm not saying I'm going to be the one that's got you in this position. I know your team has been putting a lot of work in, and I said to you, I gave you some advice and said you've got to get back on the horse and you've got to go again and you've got to learn from your mistakes. and obviously you're going to be in those scenarios like you were tonight. Echo is not an easy driver to drive against. He can give you a bit of a bump. We've seen that through the season. And obviously you drove a fantastic race, and you didn't make it easy for us, but you definitely didn't make it easy for my voice. 0.97 at the line. Thank you very much for that. But you've learned a lot, and obviously going into the last 5 races, you can obviously have your head held high and say I'm doing my best, and I'm just gonna I'm gonna smash it for the rest of the season, and and see what happens. And then you go into next season and you have a plan and you've already done it. Obviously, you'll have a bit of a different advantage because the game will be new, so everyone will be in the same boat. But so far, so good. You've learned from it. You've had the negatives, and you've had the positives. Obviously, winning races, and sometimes the 1 in 1 they go in each hand, and it's just how you get out on the end of it. And some drivers don't. Some drivers just lose form, and their head goes down, and it's unfortunate, and it takes your team and other people around you to get your head back up. And I think you've done a fantastic job on that. I think probably the only a negative thing is you probably just don't have enough time to catch the guys out in front, which is a bit of a shame because I know that you were 100% positive that you would have been up there with them as well. So once again, fantastic job. It was a great night of racing. I'm really glad that we made the right decision in changing Canada to Austria. I do want to give a shout out to Winter and say I do apologise. We will race Montreal, my friend, one day. I don't know when that's going to be, but fantastic job, and look forward to seeing you for the last 100% race next week at Spa.
Yeah, thank you. I'll see you guys next week. Thanks for commentating because I know you did have to take some time out. I appreciate that.
No worries. I'm getting there. If I do any more, I think I'm losing the voice. I feel like a husky man smoking about 25 fags at once. But no, great job, man, and appreciate it, and look forward to seeing what you can do next week.
Yeah, thank you. I'll see you guys next week.
No worries. Thanks, Zomby.
Yeah.
All right, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, a little bit of an extra into the interviews, but we really want to hear what these guys have got to say because now it is getting to that time. It is crunch time, and the guys that are leading the championship aren't winning these races. So this gives the guys behind a lot more opportunity, to help and also help their teams in the overalls because at the end of the day, everyone is battling in the overalls. Yes, Alpine are the team to look out for, but they have Mercedes behind them and they have Williams behind them. And, both Mercedes and both Williams drivers tonight were on the podium, and the Alpine driver, unfortunately, wasn't. So, things can change very quickly. Slashy, thoughts tonight, mate, before we do wrap it up? I think it was a fantastic night, and thank you very much once again for jumping in on comms.
Yeah, there was a lot of action. It was very exciting to watch and commentate. Very close battles. Good win by Zomby there. Really did enjoy watching that.
Well, awesome. That's it. That is it from us. That is it from Slashy and myself. Just a few big shout-outs as we always do. Probably missed a few of these. Tyrell Sim Racing subscribed the other day, so thank you very much for that. Frono1032, thank you very much for the follow. Danny Rocks is on a 15 stream streak. He wants a shout out. I already gave him a shout out, but thank you very much, Danny Rocks. Satsi for the resub, 4 months. Thank you very much, mate. No, he's actually subscribed for 6 months, which has been fantastic. I love the support. This person's name is a lot of letters, but I'll give it a go. C10JJA5KDBU8Y. Thank you very much for the follow, for the surprise interviews. I have redeemed it for you due to obviously going over time for the interviews. Congratulations, though, to the podium winners. Zomby, hopefully I get this right. I think it's Zomby, Echo, and Symphonic. It was unfortunately not to talk to Symphonic, but I'm sure we'll talk to him at some point. And also congratulations to Driver of the Day to Falcon as well. Remember, racing is not over. I know that you guys are getting tired and getting fed up. You may be getting fed up. You may just be getting even more excited because it is crunch time now with 5 races to go for Division 1 and Division 2. But it's still a lot more races as well for 4, 3 and 5 who are still got to get ready and get round the Red Bull Ring at Spielberg, Austria this weekend, starting off tomorrow with Division 4, where you'll see me on track and you'll see Nishka and Der in the comms box, which I'm sure they'll definitely give you a lot of action and great commentating as well. So you do not want to miss that. And then on Tuesday is Division 5, and then the last one of the week is Division 3. Big news, though, in Division 5. The championship leader, TMT, is not available for Division 5. So does that give the Williams, the Red Bull, the Alpines, anyone else at the top an opportunity to close that gap on TMT? Or will we see TMT win his first ever championship in Rush Racing, who has been for us for a very, very long time? We'll still have to wait and see, and there's still plenty of time to wait and see for that to happen. Big up to all of our sponsors as well, SRC affiliate this season. If you're needing setups going into Spa next week, then feel free to jump on into the comments and use the code. If you're needing a new wheel or needing any new sim gear, then feel free to jump on board Pagnian and use the code. And also, you've got SimLab. And also, if you feel like you want to get in amongst it and you really want to get amongst the team, we do have merch available as well. Check it out in the Discord. Feel free to DM me and I will send you the designs, and feel free to jump on. A lot of drivers have got it. They love it. They're very, very happy about it. And yeah, just an extra thing that we're putting on as well. But as I do, before I do go, I will give you a quote, and this is going to be a good one. I'm sure you'll be very excited to see what's going to happen next with Lamb, Toast, and Zomby, but you'll wait and see that at Spa next week. But here comes the quote. Alpine, watch out. Mercedes are coming. Good night.